What bird is the mascot of Christmas in the Pokemon world? Far-fetched. Delicious. No, that isn't right, no matter how delicious far-fetched may be. Well, I am hungry, so I'm heading to the deli. Yeah, some roast beef and cold cuts. Wait a minute. Deli, that's it, Delibird. So Delibird, the delicious cold-cut canary that treats us all to some scrumptious sandwiches during Christmas. But Proto, that isn't what Delibird does, is it? No, it isn't, comment section. And since Delibird is a Gen 2 Pokemon, many people may not know its impact or place in the Pokemon world. So stay tuned for this present-bearing Pokemon and today's theory. Today's theory was asked by I Am Not Santa, and they asked, what is Delibird and why does it only learn one move? Well, let me explain. Delibird is the kind of Pokemon that is created for one trick. Delibird was explicitly created to be Santa Claus's Pokemon, and unfortunately, due to that, this Pokemon only learns one move known as Present. Present is an attack with randomized damage, and a chance to heal your opponent. Why would an attack randomly heal an opposing foe? Well, it is due to the Pokedex entries. Delibird is a Pokemon that is much like rescuing dogs in very cold weather. These dogs would bring small barrels of whiskey under their necks and rescue stranded people in places like Antarctica and the North Pole. Delibird is a take on that. In its Pokedex, it states that Delibird is known for bringing food to lost people and saving them. One even cites aiding someone at the top of Mount Everest. Once again, Pokemon delving into the real world. But on another level, this Pokemon was officially Santa Claus's Pokemon in the anime. The appearance of Delibird was depicted as Santa Claus's Pokemon, who needed help recovering 5 presents before the night's end. A fairly simplistic plot for a fairly simplistic Pokemon. Delibird was also featured in a later episode under the ownership of a Team Rocket executive and was ordered to collect money owed by Jesse and James. And that is pretty much it for Delibird as far as appearances. Delibird was made for a Christmas time of year. Being an ice type and flying type, Delibird can learn a handful of TMs and HMs like Fly and Ice Beam. Delibird is a somewhat versatile fighter, but is often overshadowed for having fairly average stats and, of course, its move pool. Unfortunately, due to Delibird having such a Christmassy nature, its appearance is very far and few between. Even in the manga, there are very few times that Delibird has actually appeared. I speculate that perhaps maybe the plans to end Pokemon Gold and Silver as the final Pokemon, the game itself supports the idea being one of the biggest Pokemon adventures, essentially including 2 regions. And we know this to be true, but I'm unsure if the idea was changed after the release or during development, and if it was after, it would mean that many of the one-trick Pokemon like Girafarig and Delibird would need adjusting but never received it. This can support why many of the non-evolving Pokemon are later addressed with Mega Evolutions or normal evolutions of their own, and can support why Delibird is left in the dust. Perhaps someday Delibird will be buffed a bit and get some kind of evolution. Maybe its Mega Evolution would turn it into some kind of jet sled. No, that'd be silly. No one would personally make a Pokemon look like a jet, would they? Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have a great one. And I hope you guys have as much cheer and happiness as I will. From my channel to your home, I sincerely thank you for supporting me this year. But yet, the year isn't over. And there are more theories to come, so stay subscribed and tell your friends. No one can do Pokemon theories like Protomario. Well, except maybe Noggin, but don't tell him I said that. Merry Christmas again, Mavericks and Pokemaniacs. I have been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. Please like and share my work with others so they can see and comment. Let me know if you think Nintendo needs to show Delibird some love. Thanks for watching, good gaming, and God bless. Thanks for watching my video, and please consider joining the Maverick Rebellion today. Together, my subscribers are more than just people. We are Mavericks who desire to change the gaming stereotypes and bring a better sense of community to YouTube. Individually, we can accomplish so much, but united, we can change how the world views gaming. Please consider joining our cause and subscribe today, and you'll be part of something bigger. You'll be part of an army and part of a rebellion against injustice. Mavericks unite. I am Protomario, and I approve this message. Please note that in all my videos, if I use images from Google, that I do not own any of those images, and all images obtained from Google are owned by their respective owners and copyrights. So please remember this when watching my Pokemon theories. Thanks.